This is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Monday, August 16, 2021. Before I hop into this quick video, I do want to remind you guys tomorrow after the close, we are going to be hosting a webinar, Auto Trading with IQ. We'll be telling you about our auto trading program, tell you how it works, how you can join us if you would like to. But there will be a link below this video where you can go and sign up for that webinar. That'll be tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So, all right, let's hop into the daily IQ for this afternoon. This morning, we saw the markets gap down below yesterday's low. This is the S&P chart up here in the top left. You can see we gapped down well below Friday's low, and then we took off to the downside. It was much stronger to the downside than I was anticipating this morning. And then after a little bit over an hour worth of trading to the downside, it consolidated for a bit, and then since then we have been rallying. We are now back above the open. We made it back to around Friday's lows, but we haven't made it back to the closing print from Friday yet. So we have started working our way higher, but we are not back to Friday's close. That's the type of pattern we're going to be looking at this afternoon. So let me go ahead and set this up. We'll select all four instruments. We'll do a time-based entry of... You know what? Let's do it a little bit different today. Let's do 2:30. I normally do 3 o'clock. I had a couple people ask me here recently why I always do it 3 o'clock, and it's usually just for consistency purposes because I can run these studies throughout any 15-minute time period throughout the day, but I usually try to go around 3 o'clock just because most people know that's what I'm using for the videos. But I'm going to do it a little bit different today. We'll do 2:30, and we'll set it up as a long. And I'm going to go into the opening filters next, and I'm going to say that the open was below the prior session low of day. So to do that, opening area, I'm going to hit equals here next to open below prior day low. And then next, I'm going to go into the post-open filters, and this is where I can add the price action around what's taken place since the open. And we are currently trading above the opening print. So that is something that seemed important, and I'm going to add that by going to the intraday close versus intraday range. I'm going to hit equals next to close above open, and that means that the price as of 2:30, since that's the entry time I've selected, is above the opening print. And then I'm also going to say we're trading above the open, but we have not traded, or we're not trading above the prior close. So to do that, I'm going to go to the intraday close versus daily levels, scroll down a bit, and hit equals next to less than prior close. So that will mean that the 2:30 price needs to be below the prior session close, which is currently true. All right, lastly, let's put this in a bull market environment above a 10, above a 200, and then click View Results. And here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market long at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time when you open below the prior session low of day, and then at 2:30, you're trading above the open but below the prior session close. And this is taking place in a bull market environment, which I've defined as above a 10 and 200-day simple moving average. Historically, we've got 96 samples in the S&P dating back to 2003. We've got 74 for the NASDAQ, 100 for the Dow, 48 for the Russell. And win rates on these a little bit mixed, but the S&P coming in the strongest of the group at 65% of these continuing higher beyond that 230 price. For the NASDAQ, it's 54%, 56% in the Dow, and Russell, the only one under 50%, coming in at 48%. So a little mixed on some of those win rates, but S&P's been the strongest of the group there. If we look at the average win and average loss, the average loss has been larger than the average win in the S&P, and that is also the case in the Dow. For the NASDAQ and the Russell, the wins have been larger on average than the losses. So we're kind of mixed there as well. So overall, I am seeing a little bit of mixed data, but the S&P has a decent win rate there and has been close to 65%. So almost 2 out of 3 of those have continued higher into the close from that 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time entry. So hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck the rest of the day, and we will see you next time.